I don't give man 200 million before.
Men are lovers.
I'm not joking. I'm a lover girl, but I realize that if you don't push these men, they stand in a particular place. So the question is, date your level, move.
Do you think women attach too much emphasis to material things? Do you think they've lost sight of their own potential values as individuals and focus more on what they think they can get out of men?
I don't think so, because we are built that way. Even in the Bible, when God created Eve, everything was already beautiful. We came into a very beautiful garden just to enjoy. So I don't think so. Women are built out of beautiful stuff. What would a man be doing with his life if not making a woman happy, giving her money? That's what they are created for.
You say giving her money. Can't a woman herself earn her own money?
Men are like ladders, so we use them to climb. Yes, that's what it is.
You use them to climb.
We use them to climb. Yeah, I used to tell women that a man's money is your plan A, your money is your plan B. That plan B is when the man decides to start to mess up, you fall back to what you have, what you've gotten from him, what you've planted. You get the seed from him, you plant it, it germinates.
How many women plant seeds?
That's the problem.
Because that's an issue.
Not every woman have the IQ to plant. You can't force them. I used to say in Igbo language, we have Oliako, we have Odoziako. It simply means there are women that are coming to chop money, and there are women that are coming to also invest money, depending on the one you want.
Yeah, but this chop money matter, like we were saying. The truth of the matter is, I've heard of instances where in our days, well, I can't say in our days, but in those days, in more my days and the days of my mothers, and even some women today, they started with their spouses where they had nothing. Some women even worked to spend money to pay school fees for their spouses at that time. And then these people are now billionaires today. They started from scratch. I know I sound like a broken record or I sound outdated, but the truth of the matter is, are you saying that it's discouraging? Would you encourage young girls who are with partners who really don't have much to support their partners financially?
You can support if you have, but I think it's a very big risk. I would say anything you want to give a man, give it to yourself.
Yeah, but it's to help the man grow. Maybe
grow yourself. Let the man grow himself.
I'm going to bring in Fireshare with the next question before I come to that. Fireshare, are you with us?
Yes, I'm fully with you.
Marrying for love becomes complex, just like she said, in a male-dominated country with poverty at all-time high and minimal opportunities for women to derive their independence. This is why we see a lot of women utilizing marriage as a get-out-of-poverty card. How would you advise more women to build themselves up financially prior to getting married and having children to limit their financial dependency on men?
Well, when you look around and you see the situation around, you can see a lot of single ladies in Nigeria. And when you look around the world, it's not like that. They say God is love. How do we arrive here? No money, no honey. That's so bad. Even the guys in Nigeria right now, they are marrying at the age of 45, 46, 50. I'm 51. I'm already a grandfather. Because my son that is 25, 26, in UK, he grew up in UK where money is not the issue. Love is the issue. So the women, they are now the one that is buying all our uncles, our brother now, because if you don't have money, you can't marry. Prostate cancer is on the rise. Now, you see all of them doing stomach, doing bomb. I've told President Tinubu we have to start taxing them because they are the one even keeping the dollar. You see the dollar crisis we are now. When you go out, you meet a girl, she won't ask you for naira again. She will ask you for dollar. They are the one causing dollar crisis in Nigeria right now as we speak. Okay. You can see how the country is going. I had a friend the other day, he said he's getting married at the age of 46. I said, 46, I don't born 5. What are you waiting for? He said, who go answer you if money no day? You can see what they are doing to us. I'm not saying don't take care of your wife, but come on, they should take it easy on us. Okay. It's getting too high.
I want to ask you, Fireshare, a very interesting question. Because yours is quite an interesting story. Can you tell us about your household and how
Yeah.
you have, and if the ability to maintain peace in your home is heavily dependent on your financial status?
Well, fortunately for me, I have 2 wives, white and black. And these my 2 wives, we've been together 17 years. The poorest of my wife is worth 2 billion naira. The poorest of my wife. Me, I don't know, maybe I'm lucky. I don't have all this pay as you go as wife. I have decent people. My wife, my first wife is a lawyer. My second wife, the white lady, is a diplomat. So money has never been an issue. The issue is they pray for me. They don't even call me Isaac. They call me the king of my heart. The other one call me my Superman. You know, the way they hail me, when I wake up in the morning, I just want to go and make money to take care of them. My birthdays, maybe my wife will buy me G-Wagon. That's your birthday present. That's the kind of wives that I have. I don't, I mean, the Nigerian ones are just for shere, because I know that this one is my money they want.
Yeah, but yours is an unusual case.
So I just believe
it's
an unusual case. And my home is so
predominantly,
and my home is so peaceful that
you're a very lucky man. But the truth of the matter is, on average, though, does a man that has 2 wives obviously needs to be financially empowered to be able to manage his home? True or false? Regardless of your own 2 wives, like billionaires, on average.
Well, don't forget that before they reach that billionaire level, I have my own, they have their own. I contribute, I respect myself. Every month, my outgoing is about 5 million on my household to take care of the home in Australia, to take care of my home in London. It's about 5 million. I respect myself too. I'm a provider. But they don't put pressure on me on gold, on wig. No. It's not there. The thing is, they give me enough peace to make money.
Peace is very good.
When
Peace
a woman put pressure on a man, sorry?
Peace in marriage is very good. Sounds like you married an independent woman. But you're saying when a woman puts pressure?
It's like I don't even have any wife.
Yeah, but your case is not a usual case.
When they put pressure on you, look at me.
Your case is not a usual case.
Well,
it is not the norm.
We started from somewhere. So I will advise guys to look for where their food done ready than where you go carry food go.
But let me ask you this question.
And they add value to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask this before we bring it back to the studio. So a beautiful unmarried woman is dating 2 men. Let's take this instance. One is wealthy and generous, and the other man is penniless but deeply in love with her. She has just been diagnosed with a terminal disease and will spend the next 4 months under medical care. Which of the 2 men should she call? The wealthy lover for the bill pay, or penniless lover for emotional upliftment?
Interesting.
Oh, to be honest, that case is critical. Don't forget Nigeria, we have problem. Abroad, to go to hospital, you don't need to spend money. But in Nigeria, you need money to go to hospital. I will advise her to go for the wealthy one. The one that has money to pay, so she doesn't buy on time. But to be honest, I think love is the best. Love conquers all. God is love.
Okay. Now that you have said that, Blessing, what do you think on that one? Who you go follow?
No money now.
What if it's a terminal illness? Money will pay for the bills, but what if you just have this 5 months to 1 year to live? Don't you want to spend it with the love of your life?
Your love, it's what you give yourself that is love. Love doesn't exist with another person. That's what we need to understand. Any other thing people want to give you is kindness. It's just a show of support or pity. So let's stop coining this.
But are you saying love doesn't exist?
It's an illusion if we want to be if we want to be factual, because it's an emotion. That's like we said, there is no love without money. You need finance to make it sweet. Others are.
That's not true. I disagree with that. You know why? Because when you are young, for instance, I mean, let me not use myself because I mean, I think I'm outdated. But I see young people who love each other. They go to the park, or they go and watch an art show or whatever. They're not really.
They are young because they are still a bit dependent. I used to be in love when I was still collecting money from my parents, paying school fees. I wasn't working, but when I started working, I started understanding that this thing I was calling love, they'll give you school fees, you use it, you're in university, your parents give you school fees, you pay for a man, you can still collect money from your parents, but by the time you become independent, that love, you now understand that.
So in other words, you're saying it doesn't exist without money. There's no love.
Finance is it.
Have you felt the emotion of love? That deep emotion, you've naturally felt it?
I felt it, but I have money. Now, it works in two ways. Now, it's vice versa. Initially, men work for women, but now women have started working. Now, you can love a man that does not have money, but you have money. So it has balanced the equation.
Disrespect come into play in that.
That's why we tell the man to work, because I am now the man. I have collected your birthright. That is what it is. So men are givers by nature. Women are collectors and keepers by nature. No matter how we want to twist it, how we want to coin it, whether abroad, whether Nigeria or whatever, there is this thing when my mom will say, my mom is very, if I want to analyze my mom and my dad, she's more wealthy than my dad. But she said there's this thing when you collect money from a man. If you don't collect money from a man, he will give it to other women. Men are givers.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I'm finding it difficult to comprehend why you cannot love and give naturally. Why? Yes, money is important, but is it the total overall dominating factor in all relationships?
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son.
Yes, you came prepared today.
God gave us his son, and that was love. Without giving, there is no love. That's noise.
My question for you is in two parts. First of all, can you tell us your ideal man? A man that will give you flutters, butterflies, make your heart beat. What's your ideal man?
Billionaire, I'm sure. In dollars.
He doesn't have to be a billionaire,
Okay.
but he has to be ambitious. I need to see the zest to walk.
Okay.
I'm a very ambitious woman. I need a man that can push me and I can push him. I don't want a man that will kill my vibe. I want a man that if I'm saying something, he can contribute.
Okay.
You don't have to be super duper rich. And I think that's where our young men are losing it today. Women are not even saying have money. Now let me tell you where this money thing came in. Money thing came in when we saw that men cannot give us any other thing apart from money. Take away money, a lot of men don't have anything to bring to the table. That's the honest truth. They can't hold conversation.
Wow.
Some people say, okay, he was the young man that spoke was talking about his wife, blah blah blah. He's talking about abroad, in Nigeria here. Most men will tell you, what do you have to bring to the table?
Exactly, what are you bringing to the table?
But in every honesty, so many men do not want you to bring anything to the table. Do you know why? They are looking for women that they can control.
But men bring a lot: loyalty, friendship, companionship.
That's what you're trying to say.
That loyalty is debatable.
Family.
That's what do you have to bring to the table is just some of them don't even understand. They don't like powerful women. They don't like ambition. They like dormants.
Yes.
They like the women that they can move from the left to the right. And you know, when you're a woman and you have a money of your own, you can say no, you can say yes.
So you're not.
We're talking about submission one day, and one man said my wife wasn't submissive black, and I said there's a difference between submission and obedient. Many women are not submissive; they are obedient because of what they are getting from the man. What's the meaning of submission? I have my money, I can fly to London, and I tell you, baby, I want to fly to London, and you tell me don't go, and I decide not to go, but I have the money. Not the one that you are not going because the man is not paying the flight ticket. That's the kind of women that we have, and that's the kind of women that men like. Men like control.
Which brings me to the second part of the question. So I asked you what your ideal man is, and what I got from that is that you like an ambitious man who's a good go-getter, a good communicator. So if you meet this man and he doesn't have money and you have money, are you willing to be that sugar mommy? Give him part of
Go ahead.
Give him part of your money, help him grow because he's ambitious, so he can double that money, triple that money. He has potentials. Are you willing to be the giver in the initial stages, and then you both get to a point where you build together?
Yes, because women have done it in the past.
I can't be a sugar mom because sugar is diabetes. Number one, if you are ambitious, you would have something going. I can push you, but I cannot start with you.
So you can give them money.
I used to say something. When you start up for people, they get lazy. Be in a movement, let people push you, it's easier. But when you're dragging someone, you're using so much energy. I've seen women that try to, you give them 10 million for business. Be doing something, be driving Uber. Let me see you and say, oh, this guy is driving Uber. Let me buy you 2 more taxis to manage. Sell pure water. Let me increase it to bottled water. I don't invest in people who have not started. People who want to, I want to, or got started. Then I can now help.
Speaking of which, you've also said that men should also know their level. You spoke about an instance where somebody saw you in a business class and he now wanted to buy you a ticket, an economy ticket. I also told you about an instance where a couple went to the airport and the man was supposed to buy her ticket. He bought her economy, she told him down and bought business class. So do you also think that men themselves should stick to their certain levels rather than being overly ambitious if they don't have what it takes to meet the woman on her page?
That's exactly what he's saying. I wanted to also. He said he married 2 wives. They're ambitious. He's also ambitious. So they met in a particular place. And he said he already has a kind of spec of women that he wants. So as a man, there's a woman for you. If you're earning 20,000 naira, there's a girl you will give 2,000 naira to braid her hair or back. There are some girls that even like natural hair. They don't retouch their hair. And the ones that why do people like to go for the ones that you cannot afford?
That's true. Anyway, on that note, let's go on a break. This is a very interesting. You listen to Bessie's commentary, right? Now we've spoken about women setting standards and what have you, and some women not wanting to compromise. So most women of today, especially wealthy women, cannot compromise their standards of expectations from men. And some are not interested in potential. They don't have the patience. They want ready-made men. But some billionaires today, as you well said, are self-made. They started from scratch. So concerning finance, what would you advise your children to look out for when searching for a potential life partner?
All right, before going forward, I met my wives in Nigeria. I met both of them in Abuja. One is Igbo, one is Dutch. When I go to party, one sit on the left, one sit on the right. They are abroad now because the children are in school. I went to Anambra for my wine carrying. So she's an Igbo, like the same Messi CEO. She doesn't believe that money is everything. That's why she's a lawyer. She supports me. I didn't start as a billionaire. I was a millionaire in my 20s. 30s, I was a millionaire. By the time I entered 40, with their support, I was already a billionaire. You see, you can't fly with one hand. You will come down. What they are doing in Nigeria, what the women are doing in Nigeria is they jump up. And when you jump up, you will come down. But when you grow up, you will stay up. I believe that women need to change their style. They need to support these guys more. Nigerian men, we are very, very valuable. Go to Lagos now. When you go to Lagos, you see girls from Rwanda, Kenya, Ethiopia. They are all here because they know Nigerian men are generous. We are very generous. Our hands are open. There was a video trending on social media last week. A pastor in America praying to have a Nigerian man. They already have us, good men here. They need to encourage us. They need to take it easy on us so we can make more money for them. But when they put us under pressure, they are putting themselves too under pressure. Please go online. Look at all our actresses. Look at all our reality stars. They are all singles. They are all single parents. They are all single mothers. Why is it like that? And if you go abroad, you see them, they have their partners. It's because the women in Nigeria are putting us under serious pressure. Go to South Africa now. All the South African girls, they want to be with a Nigerian man. Go to America, they want to be, because we are generous already. We are givers. But when you now put us under pressure, it becomes problem. I was in a club 2 days ago, nightclub in Abuja here. All the girls there, their bomb is like Iba Wara, very big. They have pumped everything up. And I was talking to this girl. I said, okay, if I want to take you home now, what will I give you? He said, you know, say my own body, I do one. You will give me $500. But that girl doesn't do her own bomb. This is what you give her. I said, so there is a price for artificial bomb. There is a price for normal bonbon. Our sisters have turned the beauty God has given them to money. It is now commercial. It is not meant to be like that. When you look at Lion's family, now the woman, they go bring food for the man to chop. Man own is to protect their territory. The woman will go and kill and bring for the lion to eat. If you don't encourage your man, you cannot reap from where you know sow. And what are you sowing? You are sowing love by not putting them under pressure. Go to our hospitals now. Prostate cancer is on the rise. My houseboy was telling me 2 days ago that Oga, I have not touched a woman in a long time because my salary is 60,000. I said, how come? He said, because all of them want money. I said, voila, they. He said, Oga, if I sneeze now, the thing will go come out safe. You go pity me. I beg, girls, make it not pity us. Pity us. We deserve pity.
Oh, wow.
I beg.
You've described the horrifying scenario whereby there's so much pressure on men financially from women across the country. That's very serious. Are there any romantic activities?
Very serious.
As we're talking about financial pressure, money, and love, are there any romantic activities you would engage in today that does not involve money at all and would give her butterflies and make her fall deeper in love? Compliments, dancing.
If we go and eat, okay.
Go ahead, please.
If let's say I'm a salary earner and my salary is 200,000 and I have a girl I like, instead of me taking her to where I will buy pizza, I can take her to Mama Chibu's or place where we will eat eba, eat everything. With love and encouragement, I can look for better work. But if you are now saying, if you are not coming like this, if you don't have this, if you don't have that, I can't be with you. Abba. You think it's affecting us? It's affecting them too, because 85% of them now have turned to single parents. They think they are making the money. I know girls that have the money, but now they are looking for companion. I told the other one the other day, you better take out of your dollar you put in the bank and buy a guy that will be giving you, that will be showing you love.
Wow.
Because money doesn't bring love. Yeah, everything in life. They said money is not important, but everything in life requires money. Yes, we know, but slow and steady, we can all get to where we are
That's
going.
interesting.
That's the truth.
That's interesting.
You know?
Blessing, I can see that the steam is coming out of your ears. So, Blessing, what's your response to what he has said so far? What Isaac has said so far?
He made a lot of points, but he's still forgetting something. Date your level. Nobody is pressuring you, men. You are pressuring yourself. Leave the ones that do nyash and do the ones that do not do nyash. There are still affordable girls that don't know what pizza is. I don't even eat pizza. I don't like pizza. Now, one thing about these men is they already have a mindset that every woman wants money. It's a mindset.
Where's that a lie?
That's a lie.
Okay, explain.
A lot of women want love, but because they cannot get the love and loyalty, we exchange it for money. How many men can actually love you? How many men can be faithful? Even when you sometimes, okay, as a woman, you are independent, you are rich. All you demand from a guy is loyalty. They cannot even stay one place. They will use your money and be chasing other girls. Now, let's be realistic about this. Nobody is pressuring any man. The only thing is that men have ojukokoro. They like good things.
That for those who don't
Ojukokoro simply means big eyes.
Yes.
You want the girls that did nyash, but there are girls that have natural nyash. Now let's go on the social media. The men are so quick to insult the girls that did their body. I fixed my body, I did my bum bum. Mine is not so ambiguous and pronoun, but I don't want to tell you how much attention I have gotten since I did nyash. Now, every man on the media is following the girls that do nyash. Follow the natural ones.
Can we use bum bum? That yash is a bit heavy.
Okay, bum bum. Okay. Now, you are discouraging the ones that are natural, because it is the ones who have done the bum bum that are getting the attention.
So it automatically translates.
Yes, the truth is what these men say they want in public is not what they want in private. They are not being honest. When they come out, they say they want this. When they come out, they say they want that. And when we're even talking about this general bomb stuff, A lot of men just want sex from women.
But are you saying this bonbon thing, the primary motive is to ensure that you get more attention from men?
Yes.
Not because you just want to have a big bum and you want to enhance your physique.
Personally, I'm going to talk for myself.
Yes.
I did it because that was what I wanted. But
did you do it because you wanted more men to pay you attention?
no, I'm not. I've never necessarily been a man person, but that's what a lot of girls do it for.
Oh, okay.
That's the major motive. They do it for.
You did it to feel better?
I did it because I just wanted to just look younger, because I'm in the show business. And if you're in the show business and you want to remain in the limelight, you need to look glam 24/7. So that was for me. Mine was for my career.
Okay.
When people see you, they should, look at you and you're always beautiful, you're always looking young.
So what about those that don't have? That they haven't done their bonbons? Are they not attractive to men?
Every man have their choice.
Okay.
Everyone have their choice.
Is it like what we were saying earlier on, that he was emphasizing that women should also be able to support their men? You don't believe in that?
Women support.
No, even financially.
Women had support financially. 70% of women are running their homes as I'm talking to you right now.
Exactly.
Let's be very honest.
I think we are underplaying the roles that women
That's
do.
the truth. The only thing is that we give them the glory. You will buy yourself car and come and be shouting that a man bought me car. Once they come on the media, we already know. It's when they quarrel, they will not start saying, "Now lie, now me buy the car, not be you buy the car." Women give support. Now the pain comes from, he said something like, he wasn't a millionaire as he grew. Will you give me that loyalty if I stand by you? A lot of women, I'm a relationship therapist, and majority of the story I get is that I built this man, I stood by this man, and he messed me up. The moment they make money, they leave you that stood you. In fact, for the younger ones, you're no longer their spec. They start to treat you like something else and go for the younger ones. So women are being discouraged because the men that we have grown, they did not show us some sort of loyalty.
But you said something about, I remember you said something about earlier on when we were talking, you said something about men do not, when they are not financially able, they don't marry their spec. When they now have the kind of money that they want, they now marry their spec.
That's what I'm saying. When they don't have money, they manage.
So that means the person of your choice when you don't have money is not
That's why you know a real man when he has money. The real man is, I have the girls with the big bum bum. I have the beautiful girls. I have the Nicki Minaj, but I chose you. But the poor one does not have choice. Let him make money first. That's when he will start telling you that you are so, if men tell their wives that you are so flat, you are so ugly, your leg is so, this was a woman that was with you. But so that's the truth. So let him make money.
But there are people who have stayed with their wives now. That's 20, 30, 40 years.
But they are still cheating now. Should we start calling names? Their
Yeah,
wives
all
are
men, most men cheat. That is not a yardstick for determining whether or not you have a good relationship with your wife. The average Nigerian man, sorry to say, cheats. But that does not necessarily mean he doesn't love his wife or his partner.
You're saying the same thing. What is loyalty? What is loyalty to your understanding?
Well, loyalty is to be faithful, but I don't know whether that is a practical existence in Nigeria of today. To be faithful to your partner. The women are, I don't know about the men.
To be faithful to your partner. Now, what do these Nigerian men do? The moment they make money, they start to rub it to your face.
Well, some of them are not. Some of them are quite
so now it's like you people are saying, now he's saying men are going through pressure. I want to also state something. Women suffer most. We born, we have sex, we groom children. We are going through a lot. The only thing you men need to do is to give money. Why are you people crying? Only money.
But you know that's the problem.
We will now make money on top of it.
Those who prioritize money over love and so many other
characteristics
of life. So much more to life than money. They end up with so many exes. X this, X that, X that. Because money fades. Anybody who's prioritizing money in a relationship, it's money over everything. Money or nothing.
My dear, my dear, God has given us so much love that.
Yeah, but I think that money or nothing is a bit extreme.
Right.
And we are not saying money or nothing.
There's so much pressure on money.
I said something. If a man doesn't give you money, what is he going to be doing? Now,
he can support you.
A lot of we women have groomed lazy men. We have more of gigolos now than back in the days. If you look back in the days, a man can marry 7 wives, but the little that he has, they were not rich. They could still provide even if it's 5 naira. But the men we have today, they now know that women can work. You know, back in the days, people didn't know that women have this kind of strength. It is now that women are showing that we can do what men can do. So men are leaving the work for us. We are now saying, Oga, no. We are doing so much. Just bring money.
Okay.
Okay, remove money. What else can a man do?
So
Which
much.
way they love?
You can what?
What kind of love is it doing?
Okay. No. This is your round one. I have to take.
Business partners,
Which
so
way?
many things.
Farashe, where are you? You listen to Blessing's comment, right? She said, "What can a man bring to the table? Apart from money."
Please tell us. Or tell her.
Can you hear us?
Blessing.
Sir.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can.
Blessing, may God forgive you.
Amen.
Oh, you see, we brought a lot to the table. We brought a lot to the table.
What?
We are the king. We are the father of the house. We coordinate the house. Are you with me?
Yes,
Yes.
listen.
We coordinate things. We make things happen. You see, when you put money first, that means your motivation is money. My wives now, I keep telling them, the day they stress me, that means I will go and marry the third wife. So they know in my house that rule number one is no fighting. Because the day they fight me, that means the third wife will come. So they give me peace. There are so many ways I help them. You have problem at work, and we discuss it. You want to expand your business, we discuss it. Most importantly, our children, you know, we all have time to debate and encourage them. You see, these Niger guys that you are saying all they brought to the table is fire. It's not just fire. And don't forget, even when they fire you, you sleep well at night.
Okay, that's fire.
At night. Why are most of you buying vibrator now? Even your vibrator that you buy, you need to buy battery to make it work.
Okay.
The vibrator is hard work.
Okay.
We do natural work. So let us try and take it easy on them. You see, all of you have done bomb here, bomb
All of
there.
you?
You are confusing us on the streets. Majority, about 80% now, you see just different bomb,
That's very high.
stomach, bomb, pa. It's a problem.
No, wait.
You are even confusing the pastors in the church.
Wait, you're being a bit extreme here. You're being a bit extreme. First
I'm so sorry.
It's not every single man
so sorry.
that has done bomb. Then maybe you can tone down the language a bit. We get
About
the message.
80%.
Well, if you say 80%.
Okay.
Then a blessing.
Okay.
I think by this time the sparring
Okay,
match
I'm
is between you
sorry.
and blessing. The sparring match is between you and blessing. There's no need for lateral and I to even ask you questions
We
anymore.
want to get blessings.
So let's
feedback.
get blessing. What's your response?
Okay.
What's your response to Fayoshe's
My response
comments?
is he's talking from a perspective of a successful man. I wish we brought a broke guy that does not have a job. He's successful. And that was why he was attracted to successful women. He has something he's bringing to the table. Now, despite the fact that his wives are independent, he still brings something to the table. They just support. The difference between provision and support, you know, we are mistaking the both of them. The problem with most men, especially the Nigerian men of these days, they want you to provide. Now, he's saying, pity men. I see that like a selfish statement. Women go through a lot.
Yes, that's true.
More than men. If we want to be realistic, men don't do anything apart from providing. That's why once a man makes money, if you see a man will tell you, I want to make money. Because once you make money, you don't do anything than give money. Now the woman does the whole job. How many men know the schools that their children are going to? How many men wake up to do school run? How many men pick their kids from school? How many men even know? It is the women that still carry this responsibility. All we are now begging them is, bringing that money is more like a relief. I had a relationship. The guy was not doing it. The only thing he was giving me money. If I'm angry, he will give me money. If I cry, he will give me money. And anytime he come by, we forgive him because the money solves some problem. Not like I am money conscious, not like I am lazy, but I'm like, if you marry a man and you do everything and he's not bringing money, you groom a lazy man.
I believe that too.
He becomes a lazy man. He becomes relaxed. Every time you wake up, you will come back from work, you will cook for him. He said something that he's a king, he's a superman. What makes you a king and a superman is provision. Let's take it back to the Bible. What makes us worship God that we've not seen? Provision. It's because we believe that when he prays, he gives us. What makes us respect our parents? Provision. If your mama and papa no train you for school, You get how you go to talk to them.
Yeah.
My parents trained me to university NYSC level. My mom can still tell me sit here and I will sit. But if I'm that kind, I know of young girls that started training themselves from 16-year-old. Their parents can talk to them. So provision is very important. Let's not take it away. Let's make this men on. We are not saying be super rich. Even when we are talking about money, we are not making it a priority. The women are lovers. Me that is even sitting down here, I'm a lover girl.
You be lover girl.
Women are lovers.
Ah,
Are you sure?
I don't give man 200 million before.
Men are lovers.
I'm not joking. I'm a lover girl, but I realize that if you don't push this man, they stand in a particular place.
Okay.
So the question is, date your level, move.
Thank you
And
so
no
much.
gender was.
Thank you
Men
so
are lovers,
much.
women are lovers.
Listen, for your very candid and very brutally honest opinion. And you had a good sparring partner in Fireshare. Fireshare, are you there? Isaac? I want to say thank you so much.
I'm fully with you.
And you met your
Thank
match.
you.
Both of you met
Thank
with your
you for
matches.
having me.
He said, may God forgive me.
And may God forgive you, as he said.
Amen.
Thank you so much for being with us today on Perspective. This has been one of the most riveting and most
Before you
entertaining
go,
shows. Yes.
Before
A
you
quick one.
go,
Final
okay.
word.